Welcome to Journey Through Alkebulan. So the last video, I told you guys that we were able to break our lease, and so we put in our notice, and the time is flying by. So the next step that we needed to complete was our visas. So I thought that my son and I had some leftover passport size photos from when we initially went to get our passports. So I was looking all over for them so that I wouldn't have to go and stop off to get them done again. And lo and behold, of course, I could not find them. So we had to stop off at the CVS to get some more passport size photos. And it took longer than expected. And so my goal was to get to the embassy today so that I can get this completed, because the embassy of Ghana, which I am totally shocked, it's a very antiquated system. We are not allowed to finalize or even initiate the process other than filling out an application, saving it, and then printing it and physically taking it to the to the embassy, or just mailing it in. So there isn't a system in place for you to complete the visa completely electronically, and I was shocked. Ghana, the embassy has to do better. The embassy of Ghana really has to do better. When we went for our visas for Tanzania, it was extremely easy and seamless. Everything was done online, you can stop. Everything was done, excuse me, you guys, I was talking to my son. Everything was done online. So we were able to apply for the passport, upload all of the required documents. And for me, it took 48 hours, and the same for my son. For his visa, it took 48 hours, and we had our visa approvals. So Ghana really, the embassy of Ghana here, they really have to totally catch up with the times, because it's ridiculous. So either ways, we went and got our passport size photos, and by the time the lovely woman was finished, and she had some issues fitting my hair to the photos. So she wanted to make sure that all of my hair was in the photos and it wasn't cut off. So it took her a bit more time. So we finally got them. You guys, we went to CVS to get them done, and they were expensive. For each set of passport photos, they were like $14 and some cents for both Josiah and I. So that's pretty much over, with taxes, over $30 just for us to get those photos done. I was thinking of just doing it on my phone, but they said that they would not accept those, that it had to be done in a particular way. So our passport set, one for a set for Josiah, a set for myself, as I mentioned, they came up to $32 for the pair of us. And then by the time we were done, the embassy was closed. The embassy closed at 3 p.m. and I was so disappointed, because when I get something on in my mind to do, I execute. I'm ready to execute it. So I was just really disappointed, because I really wanted to get the documents to them so that they can begin processing them. But patience is absolutely necessary to navigate this life. So we have our passports, we have all the supporting documents. So I'll just go there tomorrow and give them the documents in the application and the passport, the passport size photos for our visas. And it states on the website for non-expedited service, it's like 7 to 10 days. So I will be turning them in tomorrow, and I will let you guys know exactly when I receive them back. Oh, also, what they require, other than an application, I think they require like a birth certificate. And because my son is a minor, of course, they want some sort of documentation proving that I am actually his parent. I do know that depending upon your situation, like if you're not married or you're no longer with, and this is for whether the mother has custody or if the father has custody, they do require some sort of authorization from the non-custodial parent, unless you happen to have proof that you have sole physical and legal custody of the child in question or children in question. So you would have to submit those documents, and of course it would have to be official court documents proving that you do have sole physical and legal custody of the child or children. And then you would submit that along with the application, a passport size photo. And they also require a return service, a paid postage envelope, and you might as well just get tracking. Just get tracking. It just makes total sense. These are very sensitive documents, and so you do want to be able to track the progress until it's delivered to you. So I had to get 2 of those, one for myself and one for Josiah, and that came up to like $17. So yeah, we went through, it was $17. So, so we have that. We chose, so they have a one-time entry visa, and then they have a multiple entry visa. When we went to Tanzania, we got a multiple entry visa. For me, it just makes more sense to get a multiple entry visa. That way you can enter and exit as many times as you like within the parameters, and it just makes life a lot easier. And so, of course, we decided to go that route with this visa. Now, the multiple entry visa is 100 USD for each person. So 100 for myself and 100 for Josiah. If you just want a one-time entry visa, it would be, and this is for the embassy in the nation's capital, it would be 60 USD. Okay, so that's pretty much all the information that I have on the visa process. I will update you guys tomorrow once I drop, once I'm headed there, and once I drop the visa paperwork off, and I will keep you all abreast as to how long it actually took before we actually received the approved visa. So yeah, that's about it, you guys. I am really, really tired. I've been running around all day. I have so many other things that I have to do to get ready. We actually booked. Okay, so this is what we decided to do as well. I decided to book an Airbnb just temporarily for about a week while we get acclimated. So once we land, we can go straight there, get acclimated for a week, and then we'll decipher, where exactly we want to rent. I will be showing you footage of that Airbnb, just like I did for our accommodations in Tanzania. So stay tuned for that. We got a house, an entire house, as we normally do. We like to have plenty of space. And just as I mentioned, we like to make sure that we're comfortable, but we also are always thinking about, others or brothers and sisters who may want to come. So we like to make sure that we get, a pretty nice size place. So I took care of that today. I booked that today for 1 week. Oh, the price. Yes. So it's in central Ghana. And for 1 week, it was $198. So that's not bad at all. It is 3 bedrooms and 4 baths. So that's not bad at all. For 7 days, it was $198, and that price included services. Of course, they have a house help there to help us, and then of course like a cleaning fee. So there is house help there, to help us if we need our clothes washed, or if we want food cooked. So they do have house help there available. So that's pretty much it, lovelies. I am going to turn it in as I, have to continue to clean out our place and just get things in order one step at a time, as we're due out of here next month. So I will keep you all abreast. Until then, peace, love, and light.